I just love this moment when you have clarity about a design you want to do.
The initial idea is there. We start talking about colour. The slightly trickier aspects come in later, like sizing and grading and so on. But this is
This
pure,
is just the
pure start.
beginning of the design process.
The idea.
Really.
Yeah.
And when we did our beautiful Balcarres retreat, I took a photograph of one of the amazing rooms there, which had the William Morris wallpaper, which was a huge inspiration to me. And if you remember from that, I did some drawings and then eventually worked on a simplified version to make a graph with each symbol representing a different colour to modernise Morris's vision of his world. And then you very kindly knitted the sample, which is slightly complex, but we were exploring intarsia.
We were throwing colour.
We
were throwing colour at this piece because we wanted people to be able, in actually quite a small piece, we wanted the people who came on our retreat to be able to experiment with lots of different colour. Yeah, lots of different colours.
And knitting out, which works brilliantly. So in the middle of the night, as is often the way, I suddenly thought I had this idea for a big slouchy cardigan. And for me, it was a big slouchy kind of artist's cardigan with great big pockets. I could put my pencils in, my paintbrushes, my knitting needle, whatever. No, I won't put knitting needles in.
No. You put them in your hair.
I put them in my hair.
So you have a space for them already.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And simplifying this so it is simply 2 colours, which then people have a choice. They can either make a simple cardigan, fabulous shape. They can add a pocket with a pattern, or they can put this also on the back, because my idea is to have this wonderful trellis running up the centre back of the cardigan.
Okay, so colour, Di, what are we thinking?
So I really love Oti in our fabulous lavand.
There we go, get it front and centre.
And you can see.
No, it's a very good neutral background colour.
It's got a little bit of echo of William Morris background. Then I absolutely love these deep colours and the oranges. So I looked at what we have, and I actually felt this was too strong, too bright. But look at that.
Okay, so we're talking here about having the Lalande DK as the background colour, which is what we would call a lightweight DK.
Yeah.
And then
the classic DK.
The classic weight of DK in the bellwether. So lamb's wool and merino.
Yes. So, and possibly also this colour, because I looked at
the
too dark.
The dulls, okay.
Just felt too dark and too bright. So I'm pushing those away.
Okay.
I'm in love with the garnet.
I really like
those. Fab, isn't it?
I really like those two together. So obviously my first inclination here is to go away and knit a swatch.
Yes.
With based on the original chart, perhaps.
Yeah.
With
the garnet.
With the garnet.
Oti.
But also trialing this as well,
Because what I'm thinking is,
assuming that the two weights of yarn work well together.
that's the thing, that this will be in the intarsia section, and I'm hoping we'll give it a little bit more, like a slightly raised surface.
Oh, slightly 3D.
Slightly 3D.
Okay, well, because it is thicker.
It'll fill out the space really well.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the idea is that you could do one pocket in the reverse and have the garnet as the background with the OT.
Mm-hmm.
People can play
around with
as we do, as
with
I
the
do.
variables. Yes.
They can over embroider, Swiss darn, or knit out if they want on the pocket and embellish. So I'm just thinking a nice deep V.
When you've been talking about a big slouchy cardi,
Yeah,
it's still a cardigan though, it's not a jacket.
cardi, very much.
It's very much a cardigan.
That I'd wear over a dress or over with trousers. You know, I love those with a bit of swing to it. But great big lovely pockets. And
here's a question. I have a question. What about rib? Because quite a few of our more recent designs haven't had what you might call a traditional ribbed effect. We have sort of put that to one side over the last
we have, and
couple of years, haven't
do
we?
you know, I'm kind of thinking rib.
Okay. But not a rib that comes in, a rib that
Absolutely not.
comes straight down.
Straight down.
So yeah, we would need to maybe play around with needle size and stitch count.
Absolutely.
To counteract the
Yeah.
drawing in
The
tendency
effect of the
ribs.
ribs. So just a very simple, and here you've got I'll do a better drawing later, but the decoration on one pocket, maybe on both, could be really nice. And then this design running right the way up the back, and maybe a leaf pattern on the cuffs.
On the cuff.
I think at the bottom of the cuff would be really lovely. It's those little details, isn't it, that make something really, really, really special.
Almost like a little garland
of leaves coming around the cuff of the sleeve. And it could be made in a dark background with the light with dark.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I need to take some colours home and knit a swatch, is what I think.
Yeah, I think you do. That would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Next time, we'll be looking at the swatch, which will be very exciting.
Yes.
And moving on to the next part.
Next stage
of the design process. Looking forward to it.